What if the most widely shared proof of a global torture conspiracy was made in Microsoft Paint?
Pain at your fingertip is what this app can do. Click, make you take a shit. Come on, you know how we do.
In 2022, Joy Womack, a graduate student at Purdue University Global, submitted a dissertation titled Marked as Dangerous, an investigative analysis of no-touch torture methods on targeted individuals. Among the cited materials, a paper by Jaiswal that references something called New World Order Tortureware 6.66, an application allegedly used for remote mind and body torture. Jaiswal's article, published in a journal with questionable credibility, includes a now infamous image of the Tortureware interface. On the left, two drop-down menus, one for mental tortures, one for physical. Among the listed features, Voice to Skull, or V2K, a term familiar to anyone who's dipped a toe in TI waters. Search long enough and you'll see the image everywhere. March 2021, Stephen Keith Howard posts it on Facebook. March 2020, a user named Matthew shares it on X, claiming this is the software they use. Back in 2019, a YouTube video shows a woman attempting to purchase the program from a sketchy site.
So this one is the one that they called NWO Tortureware 6.66. And I tried to get the software. I signed up on this site, and then guess what? It's not available anymore.
And in 2015, a user on DeviantArt shares it with a screed about human traffickers. Even further back, 2013, the image shows up on gang-stalking surfers. But where did this image come from? Was it ever real? Of course not! It looks like a joke, an altered screenshot of an early version of Microsoft Paint's GUI. The fonts clash, the layout's a mess, the help menu is clearly pasted in. Just look at the droopy P, the toolbar icons, grayed out, empty buttons. Is this supposed to be elite government software or a failed middle school tech project? The earliest trace goes back to November 2007. James Marino, a TI, posted it on his blog, 9/11, the mother of all black ops, claiming it showed CIA and NSA software used to target unwitting citizens. No source, no explanation, just vibes. Did he make it or just repost it? Some argue it's the brainchild of Eleanor White, an earlier TI, who was a key node in shaping the targeted individual narrative. White operated multiple websites from the mid to late 90s, most famously Raven One. She was known for creating infographics. These materials often incorporated inconsistent fonts. At one point, she even made a satirical gang-stalking manual, but she clearly labeled it as a spoof. So, was it one of White's creations that Marino just reposted? Or was he inspired by her or another TI to create the Tortureware image himself? Maybe we should blame Harvard's own Robert Duncan, who was busy pumping out high-tech paranoia around the same time. Just 1 year earlier, in 2006, Duncan had self-published The Matrix Deciphered, a kind of foundational text for TI believers. Writing under the alias The Saint, Duncan described a psychic war room nicknamed Hell and casually dropped references to Satan, silent assassination through amplified neurons, the supposed kill mode software used for the USA's secret electromagnetic mind control project. He claimed Satan used an eye gaze tracking interface that allowed psychic soldiers to activate and deactivate tortures with drag and drop simplicity. Duncan even included a small image on the front cover of his book, apparently depicting a screenshot of the application. though some readers may have missed a crucial paragraph at the beginning of the book stating the images were doctored recreations based on what he was shown by a protected source. When Marino posted Tortureware not too long after Duncan's book dropped, was it coincidence or mimicry? Maybe Marino was just another TI trying to add weight to his claims. Or maybe he wasn't a TI at all. Not long after Marino launched his blog, he found a critic, Barbara Hartwell. She claimed to be ex-CIA, specialized in psyops, and was using the term targeted individuals as early as 2000. She had support from two former FBI agents, Ted Gunderson and Gerald Sosby. In short, she wasn't just another name in a TI forum. By early 2008, Hartwell was already calling Marino out, and over subsequent years, she kept at it, repeatedly accusing him of being a COINTELPRO stooge spreading disinformation. In one post, she wrote, "James F. Marino is one of a gaggle of government stooges who has been spreading outrageous and malicious lies." Even stranger? Hartwell had initially supported Marino and eventually turned on Gunderson and Sosby too. Was Marino an FBI plant sent to sow chaos in the TI world? Is that why he passed off Tortureware as real? Or was he just a TI trying to be heard? Then again, if Marino was a plant, what does that make Hartwell? The whistleblower? Or just the next layer of the onion? No one can say for sure who created the Tortureware image, except the creator. But here's what we do know. It's a fake. A hodgepodge of turn-of-the-millennium design, techno-conspiracy, and maybe even satire. And yet, it became evidence. A cornerstone of belief. Proof in the absence of proof. Maybe the most haunting thing about Tortureware 666 isn't the name. It's the fact that some people need it to be real.
And it exists. Please, it exists. Don't let people say you're psychiatric and all that nonsense. You give them this as a reference.
You're stuck in a game.